Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. Tuan-tuan yang puan yang dirahmati Allah SWT. Thank you very much to MC to introduce me, and thank you very much also to Coach Rizal who invite me to stand over here to tell the story of toyyibPay. We have no great story to share, but we have lesson learned to share together with you, all the audience. This is our motto: simplifying fintech and serving community. And before I start the story of toyyibPay, I just briefly explain about what is toyyibPay. How many of you have been using toyyibPay? I believe some of you have used. So because maybe some of you do not know what is toyyibPay, then I will talk about what is toyyibPay. We are a quick and easy online payment platform. toyyibPay receive online payment for your business. toyyibPay used by toyyibPay client or customer is a merchant who use us for making payment for their customer. I'll give an example here. Okay, for example, this is Shakis, one of the performs merchant jual cadar je, alhamdulillah. He's been selling $1 million jual cadar je. And you can see you have this e-commerce website, and then you make a checkout, and then finally after you key in all the details, then you make your payment down here, and it goes to our page. This is a toyyibPay page, then payment. So this is what toyyibPay are doing. We are making online payment for customer or for merchant that have e-commerce business or even online payment. Not only for e-commerce but for online payment also. Okay, now we're going back to our presentation. The story of toyyibPay. Alhamdulillah, inshallah we will start the story of toyyibPay with the ideas. It's the ideas, how we start the ideas. Okay, the ideas that we start actually is very simple. Okay, we got an ideas and immediately we start development. So I and my partners and our company, we have people's experience in installing and setting up the online payment for government sectors and agencies. So due to that experience, we just get an idea, okay, why not we go in a public market or retail? Okay, then we just start immediately. Okay, then what we do, how we going to start? That's the interesting thing. We just simply copycat from our competitor. We take the competitor. I told my developers that I'm only one developer we involved, and me, two of us. Take the competitor interface, take the competitor flow and the system, and we simply copycat our competitor. We don't mind share, because this is a good startup, because we don't need to design, think about the process, okay, because it's already done by the developer. The other thing, when we copycat the competitor, when we go and meet our customer, what is your system? How does your system work? So we just simply say, we are same as our developer, ABC company. So they will understand. So it's easier to explain. You don't need to do, we don't need to educate customer to know about this payment gateway. They educate enough to know about this payment gateway, just simply come there. And the best, and the other thing, when we already copycat, I don't wait until the product completes. I don't need. That is very dangerous. You want to wait the product complete, it never ending story. Microsoft, Bill Gates give this statement last 30 years. Software is always better. When you use Windows, it's always upgraded to now. You just imagine Windows 3.11 started way back in 1993. Until today, we are still using Windows. See? So we're still using Windows. So it's never ending. Software is always about beta. Never wait for the product to complete. So there is, they call the minimum viable products. Then when you have minimum viable product, we go and hit the market. But actually we don't have any experience. Well, we didn't know the market in this segment, the retail segment. We just blindly go and simply and meet few customer or few of our friends. Hey, friends, we have this payment gateway. Are you interested to use us or not? Okay, and we spend very less in start. This you won't believe. When we start, the other thing actually we start very less. We don't spend a lot of money startup to start. Some people they start, they may spend millions of dollars. They have bunch of people, 50 or maybe 20 or even 10 people. toyyibPay, we just start from 2. At the end of the year of 2018, at the third quarter of 2018, I have my one sales guy who helped me to do sales. So we only 3 offers in 2018. Okay, this is the best part. toyyibPay names is simply spontaneous, created without no question asked. When we want to embark this product, forking from another software, one start, then we will do what is the name of this. So we see there is a Senang Pay, there is buy for you, there is pay for you, all those technology terms. And suddenly my partner, my managing director, group ni, seriously kita bagi nama toyyibPay. So I was shocked. And I click, okay, we start the toyyibPay, register our domain, and we proceed. No question asked. This is good. Spontaneous is always good. You don't need to think, don't think lot, don't question a lot. Just simply start. And even couple of months after that, our ex-chairman coming see us, ini bahaya ni, it's very difficult. You use toyyibPay, then you were Taliban, or probably you related to terrorism. No, I think, Alhamdulillah, this is the thing. And this is the very interesting part that I'm going to share you. toyyibPay is what? Toyyib is what? Toyyib is good. Mana yang baik? Toyyib, mana yang baik? So, when you give name to your children, what you will think of? You will think of good name. Yeah? Muhammad. Why you put nama Muhammad in front? You Muhammad. Al-Amin. Baik. Muhammad. Then you put Ahmad. Why you Ahmad? Why you put Fatimah? Why you put all those names? Because this name bring good to his life. Because when people say the name, when we spell the name, when we talk about the name, it bring good to the name, it bring good to the guy, to the person, right? So nama memberi makna yang baik kepada dia. So toyyibPay is a good payment gateway. So everybody are talking about toyyibPay, and toyyibPay. Payment gateway yang baik, payment mana. Alhamdulillah, tuan. This all is doa for us. It's a doa for us. If you put your name, for example, pay for you, buy for you, something like that, it doesn't mean doa for you, buy for you. It doesn't mean baik for us. It's just buy for you. So this is very interesting part to share together with you. And okay. And moral of story, lesson learned from this, copycat is the best way to start the business. And don't wait your product to complete. Just simply hit the market. This is the lesson learned in the ideas. So I'm going to spend my presentation with our point, our experience, and there is a lesson learned from our experience in the slides. It's all of my slides. Okay, then I'm sorry. I'm just thought I'm not going to be presenting a formal presentation. I just thought what I know and what I can say, because this is my practice, this is my stage. So it's up to me to speak whatever I want to speak. So allow me, okay? The next thing actually is this. Other than that, next is who are we? It's now you know what is toyyibPay and how are you going to start. Then I can say about who is. So basically, we are a subsidiary of AISB, our parent company. Which is in this company, ISB, I have 3 partners, just a common people, a technology people who dream to go big and who want to do some business in IT. So then, about our people, Alhamdulillah, from 2018 to 2020, we started with two agent earlier, and we go to then I add up another person. This is our sales, and then we go to 5 people, and then to go to 7 people, and 15. Alhamdulillah, today we have 22 of us. And I would like to share here about the peoples. That's when I met Tuan Rizal in our dinner or lunch together with a couple of my staff. The first thing he asked me is too much to get. I have my staff who is very young at 30 and I'm already 54. But when we start in 2019, I told my staff I'm 35. Okay, and then I tell my staff, then 2020, 25, when we start in when 2022, 54, 45, 35. And in 2020, when the company grew, I told my staff my age is 25. And then last 2 years, my age is 35, and now I'm 45. You know why? Okay, this is happen. This is why I do this. Because why I brainwash my staff. I'm 35 and 35, 45. Because I need to reduce the gap between me and my staff. Okay, because this is technology people. Okay, you won't get the technology people, old people in the technology business. Normally, we're young people. So in order for me to manage them and to get them work with me, so I need to be together with them, reduce my gap. So I have my friends 15 years ago when I was about 40 plus. He already 50 plus like this age. When he communicate with customer, and he told me customer doesn't understand. And Rosli, aku call customer dia tak faham lah apa aku cakap. And so then I start to realize, oh, he's 50 plus something. Then he's talking to the IT guy in government 20 plus. So he keep repeating his words, and then he talks slow. So it actually he'll do a lot of gaps there. So then I start realize that's the reason why I make myself reduce. The reason I take these people because they are technology people. When this is technology people, we must make because they are energy. That's why the policy in PayPay, we don't take people more than 35 years old. We take less than 35. Because why? Because IT is always evolve and we need to move fast and agile. Okay, so this answer your question, Tuan Rizal. So, listeners, stay young. If you want to do business in technology, you have to stay young. Thank you. I'll go to the next slides. I'll explain about it. The thing is actually, it's just free. Okay, it's just free. Okay, the story is about free is actually when we start, how we going to disrupt the market. So what we did actually, we give the lowest in the market, RM1 per transaction. RM1 per transaction, the standard package for transaction. Even better than that, we give the best price, and nobody gives that one actually free for startup and NGO. When we start in 2019, we give free to startup and NGO. Yes, free. And we bear the cost to the bank. And each transaction of RM1, there is a cost to the bank that we pay to the bank. How about that actually we pay to the bank? Okay? But then after a while, 2020, we change a bit. We give to Islamic organization or Islamic NGO or charity, real charity for public. So we give free. And it goes until today. Alhamdulillah, still free till today. Still free. You can go to the toyyibPay website now. You can see this says this is free. So we disrupt. So once we start to take the competitors, copycat, what we do, the moral story actually, disrupt our market. Disrupt market strategy. We have to disrupt. If we don't disrupt, we cannot go into the market. So I explained about this free impact later on in my slide. Okay, next. Okay, it's about startup. Okay, I'm going to explain these startup things. Okay, startup is agile, fast, and dynamic. It's very fast. and agile and dynamic. You cannot start business with it's not a startup in technology company. If you see today in Malaysia, most of the company whose success is a startup company. It's not owned by a giant company. It's not owned by a public listed company. It's startup company, especially in this segment, the SME market segment like us. So, technology based company must be a startup. That is my opinion. Because we saw those times when we start, there's a public listed company, there's the government agencies also doing the same thing, try to go into the market segment. This market segment is a payment gateway. At the end of the day, today the survival, most of the company that survive today is the startup company. Because we are more agile, fast and dynamic. Next, I'm going to present about the regulator. After 6 months, we operate officially, which is early of 2019. In mid of 2019, quarter 3, and this happened, the regulator. Then, bank, after 6 months, Bank Negara call for short. They call us, mostly come, toyyibPay come and meet us. Through PayNet, their subsidiary, they call us. Because PayNet, who are responsible for the FPX, so we are using FPX for our services. Okay, they come and say, oh, that time I think, that time we have a very scared position because we do not know. We don't have any license that time. As a techie people, as a techie person, technology behind me, we know how to do, but we didn't know that there going to be a license that time. Maybe we heard there is some license that we need to do, but we just bulldoze and just proceed to start the business, essentially copycat and go into the market, and not knowing the market, so we try to get the market. So 2019, we're in the in the third quarter, we questioned by Bank Negara. So what we think that time, maybe we had to close down the shop after a couple of months. And how to do that? We have some merchant already on board with us. So then we go and see them. Then so the officer that we meet that time is that, okay, seriously, we have a lot of customer already. So what he told us, and we got a license to operate. Just simply like that, seriously lah. Kita bagi lesen, seriously. To our surprise, I mean, I go there with 3 of my guys, 3 of us, we were quite in surprise. Macam tu je. Macam tu je. So what happened after that? Bank Islam give the contract or the payment service agent, then they also did not go and see all the compliant things in the PSA contract, the agreement, or even check us out, all those things, doesn't do anything, then sign. So alhamdulillah, this is exactly what you see when you naga tepi jalan. You know, there is a makcik tepi jalan jual nasi lemak. Nasi lemak is good, and his service is very fast. So a lot of people come and buy nasi lemak from him. And at the end of the day, after that, Komandan bagi lesen, alih tengah sikit bagi lesen. So that happened to us. And that remember me, Jack Ma thought. Jack Ma also already thought me, and he gave his speech, don't wait for the government, start first. So there is the lesson that we get. So I was, even payment gateway, so we can do that. You see, it's a financial institution. We are fintech. So startup, agile, dynamic, go very fast, and make sure you don't wait for the government. You wait for the government, then you will in trouble. Because a lot of people, they go to the regulator and see that bank, see ambil lesen dan sebagainya, you will miss the boat. Why? By the time you want to start after 1 year, then you will miss the boat. That's go to me. That's where I want to present about timing. Okay? Timing is very important. You see, 5 factors to success. Number 1, you need an ideas. As I explained earlier, toyyibPay have ideas. And number 2, partners team. I have great partners with me. The last 5 years, we are together, alhamdulillah. We have good relationship and we have synergy and chemistry. And we have people, teams together with me 3-4 years. They are very tight with us. Then the next thing, the process. We need to put the process and work together. And we cannot do that if we just simply did not have proper process. That is very important also. And number 4, then only financial. But above all, 4 success factor, you need the number 5, which is timing. The final one is timing. Timing play roles in toyyibPay. You see, when we start in 2019, the first thing happened, our competitor create problem. Ditakdirkan ketika tu, our competitor create problem. We doesn't know. We just go in the market and there's an opportunity on us. There is a statement from our developer website who develop e-commerce customer, okay, developer Facebook group where they are developing e-commerce for customer, and they show this statement. Hijrah berlama from SMS to toyyibPay. That's what happened because problem of the competitor. That's why it's very important. When there is a problem of other people, then there's opportunity for other people's. So that happened to us, and then boom, then 2020 PKP. Then 2020 is PKP. And 2020, guys, PKP, there is a lot of micro SME start to start the business. So we grow and grow, and then boom, until today, alhamdulillah. So timing play major role in our business. We start at the right time, 1 year earlier, we capture the market with our issue on the competitor, then the business grow. The same goes to YouTube. Before YouTube, there is couple streaming online video streaming, but in the United States, when they start earlier, there is no broadband yet. Then once the government start to implement broadband, then YouTube go in the market. So I have my friend also, one of the Dato, he started the food truck in 2010. 2010, it was very early, 2005, sorry. And that time food truck is not yet ready for the market. So he raised about 4 million, 3 to 4 million to start and construct and have his factory to do this food truck. So it doesn't get any impact. So today food truck one of the choice of people who go and eat. So that's why timing to me is very important. Okay. Then we go next. So after timing, in quarter 2 2022. So then I'm going to explain about our philosophy. Before I want to start my philosophy, I want to share my experience, and that I cannot forget this experience. I have I have my friends who is a Datuk. He's in the university, one of the public university, University Awam, IPTA, and he's going to complete his professorship. In order you to get the professorships, you need to complete your syarahan perdana, okay? Your syarahan perdana. So that the watikah will from the syarahan perdana, the NC will present and give him the professorships. Okay. So to do the presentation, there will be research on study that we need to. I need to help him. So in a couple of months, going down from KL, from Gombak, my house, to his house in Pago, because he's staying in Pago for UTHM in Parit Raja, and he's a UTHM lecturer, and he's a ANC assistant night chancellor, and then he has house in Puchong. I also drive to Puchong. It take couple many times to go and visit him to just to complete his research for his presentation. So he asked me, and I've been helping him a lot that time, and he's not a very close friend to me. He's just a normal friend to me. Why you help me? I don't pay you anything. I told him, I help you because Allah will help me other places. So don't worry. So bila kita tolong orang, insyaAllah Allah akan tolong kita tempat lain. So this is very important. To me, this concept, this kind of things, this sifat is very important, the akhlaq. So I have it until complete. But one of the time that we have this discussion on the way to his house, my car just break down in front of Museum Negara. I still remember. Tengah bawah, pum, mati enjin. So I ke tepi kereta, So see what happened. So overheated, engine problem. So just left my car, take Grab, and finish our discussion. Go back home. He sent me go back. He sent me go back home, and then I towed the car to my nearest house. To my apartment house because I use a individual person to repair my car, and there was a week after that, and then on the weekend, after that weekend on Monday, my foreman called me, Cik Rosli, you sudah ambil kat kereta? I was surprised. I don't take the car. Saya tak ambil kereta ni. So then I called banks. Maybe I still owe banks that maybe bank will tow the car because I have debts. But so far I finished. I didn't have that, but just to ensure that there is bank did not tarik, and then yes, bank did not tarik. Okay, we wanted that. So then the next thing I think maybe Bank Jalan because I park very near Dewan Serbaguna. So there is wedding happened on that weekend, and that one, and then I call Masjid Pembangunan. They don't have number at the store yard there. You need to go over there. So that Thursday morning I was planning to go and see the car at store yard, and suddenly I got a number, a strange number, called me. Hello, Assalamualaikum. Waalaikumsalam. So ini Cik Rosli ke? Ya, Cik Rosli. Kenapa? So saya ni nampak bisnes dengan Cik Rosli, saya call sebab saya tengok ada kereta Cik Rosli kat sini. I was surprised. Kereta mesti saya here. Kereta mesti. Ush. Kan? I'm staying in Gombak, Batu Cave, Sri Gombak, and the car was actually found at Giant Batu Cave, at the back of Giant Batu Cave. And he actually having his breakfast at one of the mama stall under a tree, and about 30 meters from here, about 10, 15 meters from what he's having breakfast, he saw the car. And Allah Subhanahu Wa Ta'ala bagi dia kekuatan, buka pintu hati dia, open his heart, go and to my car, open the door, and saw my business card and call me. You just imagine, out of nothing, there's one guy that is stranger to me. I did not know him, he did not know me, and simply take the car, simply call me. MashaAllah, it's a miracle. I did lost a car previously, Toyota Rush. I parked at the office. After 3 hours, I go down, my car gone, and really lost. Just 3 hours to 4 hours, the car is gone. And now it's a couple of days. It definitely it's not tarik by a bank. It's not. The car was stolen. It's stolen by somebody. So yes, I think then they parked at that place. What happened? The car was stolen to put other places, and then that morning, maybe one day before that, the car was bring to this at the back of Giant because they want to dismantle. When I go there, I meet to this couple around there. Yeah, this is the place where normally the thief will dismantle the car, parts by parts when there is needs. So I'm really shocked, mashallah. So the moral of the story, when you have people, we did not know, kita tak tahu bila Allah akan tolong kita. So this is real to me. This is very real. It's cash to me when nanti Allah bagi kita. Alhamdulillah, I got back my car. See, it really, mashallah kan. Kita tak tahu. So then I realized, okay, I have somebody, and Allah get somebody else to help me. So do that. I put my philosophy to my company, to my staff, the most safe. Most safe is what? Nabi Yusuf a.s. when he was in prison, he had a lot of people there. When he had a lot of people, then people gelarkan dia most safe. So from that story, I create the philosophy in the company we call it. So we help people, no matter what. The customer we need to help, especially when we do this current gateway, the micro SME market segment, we need to help them. I give an example. We simplifying merchant onboarding. That is very important. Today, if you register to others payment gateway, you're going to have a difficulty. They need to KYC, know your customer. They will tell to you that you need to have this, and you take number of this before you can use. But no, toyyibPay, you register now, immediately you can use. No question. Use. We only check you in 3 days. Okay, but you still can use. So you just imagine if you start a project with you want to use, that is your crucial time, because you want to start, then you have to wait another 3-4 days or maybe 7 days. But no, toyyibPay you just you can use. Yes, you can register and you just simply you can collect. You don't need to wait. So same goes if you have developer who develop, they can start immediately. They don't wait. Okay, because startup is just to start, and that's why we have no cost. We make it easy to register. Simple is very important to this micro SME market segment. Don't bother them with a lot of other things. Okay, simple. That's one of the things that we do now. The rule of 99 over 1%, 99%. Over 1%. A lot of people tend to overrule the 90% because of 1%. I say that because why? You see, when you have this, when you register to this lot of payment gateway or bank in fact itself, they will make sure that you comply to whatever compliance that they put. This compliance actually make difficult for us to register. Okay, they will check this, check this, this, this. So our rules, no, we go the other way. Because of 1%, we do not want to penalize the 19%. That's why we make the onboarding merchant very fast and easy. Because we know 99% are not a problem. So only 1% problem. That may be. But through our experience, we have less than 1% the last 2 years problem merchant. 99%, more than 99% is genuine people who just want to start business. You should not penalize them for the difficulty of the registration of onboarding our merchant. So what we did, very simple. And you know that when you daftar register to toyyibPay or any payment gateway, you need to give your bank account, right? Your bank account to us. So what will I do? I only spend 1 cent, only 1 cent. I will verify your account bank by paying you 1 cent in your account bank. Then bank will return to me is your bank account valid or not. So if your bank account valid, then we don't need to check other things. You know why? Because bank already done your KYC. In order you to have bank account, they will verify your SSM. They will verify who are you. They will verify whether you have any problem or not. So see, so why you should penalize the 99% because of 1%, and you have the simplest way, and cost is cheaper. Other payment may need to subscribe to other system, security system or compliance system on the store. No, we don't have to do that. So alhamdulillah. And we measure security the other way after that. Not now, not on onboarding. So then this philosophy of Muslim is very important during our help desk. Our support is 24/7. Until today, none of the payment gateway locally here provide 24/7. It means that Saturday, Sunday, or even 2 o'clock in the morning, the developer who work out night time, or even Indian developer who can contact us and communicate. And 6 o'clock in the morning, we are ready for the merchant who, after will ask us a question about the payment. That's our services. That makes us our services. Let's go by our motto: simplifying fintech and serving community. And we need to give cheapest in the market, and we must make sure that we help them. And that's our motto. So what I told my staff, learn what the lesson here, and I told my staff, help people, helping people, help people, and help more people. So this philosophy we put in. And then this philosophy disrupt the market with the lowest and cheapest and giving free to NGO and help people and help more people. This is our style. That's one of the reasons now toyyibPay become better. And we always say what toyyibPay, then you call us toyyibPay, payment gateway yang baik. So Alhamdulillah. So next, this is our philosophy will be about stress lead, more taking about 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, the secret of toyyibPay. So nothing less than that. Actually, we give free to NGO until today, Alhamdulillah, and helping people Muslim. This is our secret. Inshallah, yakin is the, then this is the secret that what we call it, membuka rezeki. And kita tolong orang, Allah tolong kita balik. Free to NGO Muslim, sedekah. We go in direct sedekah, and Allah. This is what toyyibPay call our secret in getting our revenue is pembuka rezeki. This is what we call pembuka rezeki. I'll show you what the impact of the pembuka rezeki, the impact of free to NGO, the impact of Muslim in our business. We are not good in marketing. We didn't spend any single cent in the last 3 years in marketing. We didn't go in FB ads. Oh, I made, because we didn't know, because we are not in retail and we are busy to onboarding and to help people, and we didn't know that we need to do marketing. We want to tend to do, but then we feel that okay, we have to focus on our business, on our current merchant and what they did as. Okay, so next actually, Alhamdulillah. And 2001 is, I'm going to show you, Alhamdulillah, we grow. Okay, we grow. We really grow. From 6 million transactions in 2019. Okay, 60,000 transactions in 2019. And we managed to get from 60,000 transactions in 2019, we grew to 3.1 transactions, 3.1 million transactions. In 2020, the peak of PKP, we got 10.6 million transactions throughout the year. And today, until today, we have about 8 million. It dropped almost 20% of transactions, but in total, we managed to get 20 million transactions. 20 million transactions, man. How much that people use toyyibPay? 3 billion the last 3 to 4 years. You see, it started with 7.5 million transactions in 2019. It grew to 445 million. And Alhamdulillah, last year, we managed to transact 1.3 billion. As a startup and as a small company like us, a couple of people who with me and a normal guy like you, we are not backed by any public store, not or even a bank behind us. Just a common people like you guys here. Maybe you are better than, maybe you are better than me, and you guys are better than me. But we are very humble and very small people here. We transact 1.3 billion. We are so surprised. And it happened. It's already happened, Alhamdulillah. And this year, it's almost 1.1, it's already 1.1 billion transactions that we have transacted. Next, statistic I'm going to share with you, and about 70,000 merchants registered. We have 5,000 from NGO, Masjid, Surah, yes, and all those things. And it contribute, the contribution of the sales segment is actually the NGO is 10%. Micro, will be surprised, micro SIP A lot of micro-assembly just start up last 2-3 years. Ramai. And kecil-kecil ni semua ramai. And SME is those of founder product like Mama Sa, Pak Mama Wester, Sama Cik, Noah, all those people are using toyyibPay, their agent-based system. And this is the interesting part. Our pemuka rezeki is related just now I mentioned earlier. Our secret is actually free services, and our motion is translated to this number. You see? So this is how much pemuka rezeki, what we pay to the bank. I want to share today. This is the in 2019, 8,747 ringgit we pay back for the pemuka rezeki, for the NGO fee, and it increased to 130,000 for 1.5 ringgit Malaysia in 2020. But in 2019, about 445,000 we pay to the bank, the cost of the payment away to the bank, which for the NGO Masjid Surah that we give free. And Alhamdulillah, this year still remain that much, which is 445, yet we have another couple of days to go. But not much going to be 445,000, it will be less than that. Even that also is already 444,000 that we pay to the bank, that we give free services. And it comprises of 30% of our revenue. Tuan-tuan, ladies and gentlemen, CSR the most, they will go 5% or even 10%. And that also they can get tax exempted. But toyyibPay, we cannot tax exempted because we simply pay the bank. So this is usually pemuka rezeki toyyibPay. And we believe in that. We believe that now we disrupt the market, give free to this NGO, and then we have the most same philosophy. That's to actually help us to get. This is our pemuka rezeki. This is the secret of toyyibPay. Nothing less than that, because we want to share this thing, because I believe help more people in Mosin. So you know, when we start to think about that, now we realize. Okay, now we realize. So this is actually when we go in 3 years now, when I present to my board that we have spent last year 450,000 and this year going to be about the same, couple of months ago. So we decided we will continue. We will continue our pemuka rezeki. At one time you see, tak cukup ni rezeki kita ni kan. So kita bagi lagi. Kan. So this is very important, and so Alhamdulillah, we grow. This is a story that I'm to share and with you. So one thing I left behind, I just purposely put this one because decided to share you the importance of this thing, what we call Sharia compliance. So Alhamdulillah, toyyibPay, Sharia the whole company. Some people, they are Sharia but not the whole company. Sharia the product. toyyibPay, Alhamdulillah, right from start, we do this, we make sure we Sharia. And we appoint this Ustaz Lariba Consulting to Sharia us, Alhamdulillah. And we have complete the Sharia. But not only that, if you realize, people talk about Sharia and Islamic business, they always talk about what? They talk about compliance, halal, about Muslim food. But we did more than that. What we did in Sharia, actually in Islamic digital economy, we are in this segment. It's not about Sharia. It's about another thing, is the peradaban. So that peradaban is our philosophy and akhlak. Okay, we heard that, we know that Sa'ad bin Abi Waqqas, he go to China. Sahabat Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he go to China. Nabi Muhammad sallallahu he go to China. Then he do business, jual buah. So what he did? He jual buah, his business. And then he straight jual beli akad. But what he did, he separate good fruit and bad fruit. Different grade. So today you see in supermarket, you don't see much about that. Sometimes you miss out, especially kalau kita tengok bawang. Bawang yang lain, sebab jenis yang lain, tapi kualiti tidak dibezakan. But Sa'ad bin Waqqas teach us that time. This is adab. This is not about, Coach Rizal kata adab. So I learn from Coach Rizal, this is adab. Akhlak. So most sin is our adab. We try to emphasize that. And the other thing, the secret is to obey, is the law of Islam. everything you do there, you comply the syariah, you jaga adab. The last part actually in doing business is the sedekah. Kan, toyyibPay do that, our pembuka rezeki. So the roh of Islam, to me, is sedekah. Even you have these two things, but the sedekah is real. We are just common people like you guys. We are not religious people. We don't show toyyibPay as a religious company. We don't support. We don't show we support. And we are extremists of BMF. We don't do that. Because one of that will be impact other things. But deep in our heart, inshallah, alhamdulillah, the group of our company, we implement this philosophy, this Sharia things. Okay. And last, I want to just share about moving forwards. What I have in moving forwards is actually post-COVID business. You know, online business is reducing, but donation increase, and then teamwork issue. So this is my challenge moving forward in toyyibPay. I have 3 years to go with my teams. So to that, I create what we call leadership program in my company. I make a kewasadan program. This is shared recently. This year, how we going to develop leadership. I make them to do business. I allow them to create business for them in keselamatan dan juga charity. So this is to, I don't want to explain much about it, but this is our, just to share moving forwards. Maybe later on, if I have another opportunity, I will explain about what my leadership program that we do in the company to increase our productivity. So that's all. So to conclude my presentation, my moral of the story, copycat is the best, one of the best way to do business. To start, this start idea, free services. We are startup, always agile, dynamic and moving forward fast. Don't wait for the government to start. Just go ahead and then helping people, more safe. And then always about timing. You know, timing is very important to do. And finally, sedekah. So that's all about my presentation. So I open Q&A, 49 questions to you guys. Just to put the numbers. And 49 question, I think you're going to be lapar sampai pukul 3 lah. And any question, I think I add up about 45 minutes already. About 45 minutes to 47 minutes. Any questions? If you have any question, you can ask me. Thank you very much.